Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Well, let's stop this run. I hope the background music's not too loud. I'll try to tone it down a little bit. Let me know if it is. Alrighty. So, we have a new deck of fate. I mean, the new legendary doesn't seem like he's worth it, to be honest. I mean, I do want to do the spider event. So we will collect some points. I will not pull any shards. I will not pull any souls. This summon event is just weird. Too low even? Okay. Okay. We'll adjust it a little bit then. Okay. Hopefully that's fine. So this summon pool event is weird. This is all past fusions, and most of these fusions have been giving us 5-star souls, so I'm not sure if it's worth pulling. I mean, Newt is obviously an attraction. So if somebody will pull for something, and he'll pull for Newt. Hey, rank. How's it going? Are people going for this void Lego? What's his name even? The bone something? Branch breaker. That does not sound menacing. Tree feller or tree breaker, okay, but branch breaker? Okay. So the main thing I want to test out today is obviously Marius. So I do have him in my Slayer set that I have been showcasing in a lot of my videos. But I was trying to build out presets. So I did build out Merciless already, which will be this one. Here. Yeah, this one. And then I do need to build out the third one, which is Lethal and Stone Skin. That's the one people use in Arena most of the time. Hard pass on the Void Lego. Yeah. Agreed. Okay, so I think first thing is to build out that for Savage Cruel, I think the best person would be my Carnage, I think. So let me build a preset so that switching the gear is relatively simple. Okay, so Lethal and Stone Skin, right? And equipped, obviously. I'm just looking for pieces from Carnage. Hey, the freak. I'm doing well, I'm doing well. How about you? I'm actually getting very close to being eligible for the YouTube, the partner program thingy. Like they have, so it's so crazy. YouTube is making money off of my videos. You guys are probably getting ads. I'm not getting any of it. Like I get no benefit from it until you hit certain thresholds, which is, I mean, they are a monopoly, I guess. That's how it works, but it's frustrating. So I'm close to that threshold, after which it would be that I would be receiving a share of that money, but I'm still a bit far off in terms of watch hours. So a little excited about that it's getting close. With the prism soul counter towards it, I'd buy them and do the tech. Yeah, that's true, they don't count. Stream sucks or the stream suck ass? Not sure which one you're going for, buddy. Okay, so that's Stone Skin. Where's the... There it is. And then obviously Carnage is wearing attack percent. I do not want attack percent, I want defense percent. Obviously. What do we have in defense percent? From Note. Interesting. So which one do we want? This will bring up his speed significantly. So maybe this one. Crit rate is over the moon now. Maybe we can adjust that a little bit. Some of the other pieces. See. So much gear. Yeah. They keep adjusting this threshold up. Like now it's 1600. But they still keep introducing new gear sets. So yeah, it just gets it's like introducing a new lane on a highway. It gets filled up really quickly anyhow. This might be good. Maybe I should just take Noot's gear. That would reduce his accuracy too much. Right. I mean, I will still get some from the accessories, to be honest. If I go to preset manager now, does... Actually, I will just put it manually. I want stone skin, right? So I can take this. What else can I take? Not Slayer, stone skin. Give me stone skin. Take this. And I believe this is the one I wanted. So this will be the total stats. Doing good. For Michinaki and Kaimar. Oh my god. Christmas came early for you, huh? Michinaki and Kaimar. Wow. I can show you my Michinaki, sure. So this looks like a good preset. Let me just save that preset so it'll be easy to switch. So this is lethal plus stone skin. Champion preset. Okay. I have two Michinakis actually, both built, but this is the one I used in Nightmare Hydra. So he is a 9-piece Merciless. And these are his stats. I've sacrificed a little bit on his defense in order to get the 9-piece Merciless, but I think for Hydra, he's well worth it, putting him in the 9-piece. So, I think it's good. Accuracy, again, most likely you're going to be using him for the Hydra, so close to 350 accuracy is actually pretty good. And again, with Hydra, I have some area bonuses as well, which already pumps his accuracy. So I can tone down his accuracy significantly. Speed as high as you can get. Mine is 278 with the area bonuses. And then the second Michinaki is in lethal. This one has a bit higher defense, but lower speed. And he's just in lethal. And his blessing is 5-star, not 6-star. Yeah, 6-star soul is huge for Michinaki. That is definitely true. I prioritize, like I really prioritize on my damage dealers to get the higher soul. Like I'm not a huge spender in the game, that you will also see from the depth of the roster. I never go for example, these guaranteed events or such. I don't think I've ever done a guaranteed event. I never have the shards for it, and I don't buy them. I have sometimes bought these prism just for the souls, to get some of the souls high. But otherwise, shards usually I don't buy. Got 6-star soul on ninja on my alt. It carried so hard. Yeah, I can imagine. So how do people do their alt accounts? How do you guys have time? Okay, before I get into it, let me do some of the daily stuff quickly. So Curse City, I am on my way to completing. I'm stuck in these 3 stages. I'm not going to attempt them today. I think I need to... I don't know if I can even do this. I might not have the champion. Has somebody done it in the clan? Oh, people have. But they have Xena. I don't have Xena. Yeah. Wuji. Interesting. Elder Skarg. Okay. Which wave is this? Which wave is this? It's this one. Might be doable actually. In good builds. I might have to rank up one of these two champions. But it might be doable. But that's one. This is the other one. Which is also gonna be annoying. I did take him up to 6-star. Vassal. Otherwise a very useless champion. But I saw that he has this True Fear. For 2 turns actually. Is really good. So I think that might come in handy for doing this stage. After reading his True Fear for two turns, I even considered trying him in the Chimera because he has decreased attack, True Fear, and HP 1 on his A1. All 3 things needed. But then again, he does not have enough to substitute any of my existing champions. And then this stage, which I think should be doable with some effort in. I think I have the champs. They can do it. I think some people have this gal. I unfortunately don't. Achak, I think that's her name. Achak Devendran. So let's see. 5-star Harima. Nice. 5-star Laz and Siegfried. Okay, wow. People are getting lucky. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let's do some of the curiosity stages. I try to do first the difficult part and then I come back up here to do the easy stuff at the end. It's fast. Yeah, let's go. Heart Spider might be the only hard mode boss from the dungeons. He's actually weaker than the normal spider, I feel like. Actually, if you really think about it, the hard dragon is also... just because his speed is faster. So if you're using the poison strategy, then he goes down faster. That should kill him. Oh, almost. I'll let him take the turn. There you go. Did you guys pull anything cool on the weekend with the summon rush? This is such a high point requirement as well this time around for the summon rush. They generally do this though at the more difficult or like more worthwhile fusions. Fusions which look like they're gonna be great. They pump up the points. They did that for Note. They did that for Armans. Because they know people will go for it, right? It's the same with Fabian. I remember back in the day, Brogni. Brogni's fusion was also quite difficult. Spoiled Ancient Mercy on a dupe busy. Oh no. Where were you pulling Ancient Shards, by the way? Were you completely out of shards? Because Ancient Shards generally give the worst return when it comes to Summon Rush. They're good at Champion Chase, especially when there's a 2x event. Epic Parade on my Sacreds. Yeah, that's usual, no? I pulled one nice champ after a long time. I haven't built him yet. It's Ragash, the tiger. I'm actually looking forward to building him. I think he's useful in a few Curse City stages. And not on this rotation, but in some of the other rotations. The Phantom Shogun team, I have the chance to accept Marius, so I'm wondering if I can replace him with Newt. You could. Not sure which team you're referring to because I showcased 3 of them, and I think 2 of those teams did have a Newt in there. The problem with Newt is, you might mean the team in which I am using Lamasu, I guess. The problem with Newt is the weak affinity. That's the only thing. So most of the times he'll work fine, but there will be cases in which, because of the weak affinity, he'll just take longer. So you might need to introduce like a Mithrala or something to cleanse the debuffs and such. That's the only thing with Note. If you have Ninja is a good option. A well-built Ninja can substitute for Marius, not just in Phantom Shogun, but in many other areas of the game as well. Okay. This one I have to take off auto because for some reason Cupidus' AI is stupid. It goes for the 3 by default. And weak hits. And weak hit. They say weak hit chance is like 35%, but feels high. Okay, how are we looking? Right there on top. I mean, I know Short is gonna overtake me. Because he has a much deeper roster, so he's gonna do the 101 stages and I'm gonna be stuck for a while. Hopefully I can catch up. Doom Tower quickly as well. This should be really quick. What are we expecting this weekend for the champion chase? I hope it's an ancient, 2x ancients. It's been a while. And I'm only left with ancient shards, to be honest. So I'm hoping it is that. I also have been saving Quintus. I got him finally, but I haven't pulled him because fragments are waiting. Struggling to build ninja with 500 accuracy right now. Okay. I mean, you could also use like a Mithrala lead or something that helps out with the accuracy. Or someone who can give you an increased accuracy buff. Like who has good auras? Mithrala has it. Ramantu, Mikage. These champions have a pretty high aura from which you can get good accuracy. Max I can get is 400 with 8k attack. Isn't 400 enough though? For Phantom Shogun it's enough. I feel like close to 400 I think is good. And Phantom Shogun is tier 3, right? On the area bonuses. Otherwise, I would say just pick up some area bonuses on the accuracy as well. I think you need 525, really? Okay, I'm out of touch, guys. I'm out of touch. It says 425. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was close to 400. 525 feels very high. I think so you might be right, Steve. It was close to 500 before the nerfs. For all 3 of them, for Sand Devil, for Phantom Shogun, and the Iron Twins. Since the nerf, I think they brought it down. Like my ninja is not 500 accuracy for sure, and he was landing the burns. Also, I think in that video. Your ninja is 600 accuracy. Look at this guy showing off. So on one hand, Marius has made the game so much fun because it's so fun killing everything so quickly. But on the other hand, I also sometimes dislike that because, like, this fight, for example, I had a team for it, you know. Like, I had Geomancer, especially. I used to bring in heal reduction, and then Geomancer would put the burn on. Now it's just smack away with enemy max HP champs. I mean, I shouldn't complain. They definitely do it much faster. Granted, it's the level 20 only. Okay. Anton's. Ooh, we can do background battle. We can do background battle. And then do nothing else. What? Did it get stopped? No, it didn't. Okay. We can do some of this stuff, no? I mean, this we can't do. Increase the level in the tavern we can do. Save so much time. Oh, we need some level. Oh, yes, Ragash. Yes, of course. Is his eye busted, by the way? Is that just... Ooh. One of his eyes is busted. Never noticed that. I mean, I never had him. He looks so cool. I wanted him just for the aesthetic. This is such a cool looking champion. Need to find a good attack banner to replace the accuracy one. For the ninja. How much do I have? Resistance 470, 495 on its stages 2. Okay. You don't have background. You're not missing out on much. So I could pump up. See, my accuracy is like 310, 318. I was landing burns if I recall correctly. This. I can't go into the battle right now because background battles are running. Yay. Okay, let's pull the 3 for the day. This one obviously I'll have to wait. Ragash's wicked is the first. Yes, it is. Looking forward to building him and playing around with him. He's talking about Sand Devil and I'm talking about Shogun. Okay. Guys. What are you doing? Come on, background battle. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done the background battle. See, I'm telling you, you're not missing much. You can't do anything. You can pull charge, you can do the tavern, you can do the gear, but for example, running this in background and then doing something else, you can't really do. Any other battle you can't do. Yeah, Phantom Shogun definitely has a lower accuracy threshold. And do I still have the preset that I was testing for that video? Probably not. That's the thing, there are limited slots, so I have to make and delete quite a few times. I mean, I could take him out and put him in. I can do this just to see. So my ninja has like 318 accuracy. If the other two leave anything for ninja to hit. Oh my god. Please let ninja do some damage. Be merciful, Noor and Marius. Yeah, he is getting resisted, obviously. So it's, I mean, it's definitely 400. Yeah. Okay. I was Delulu. Let's put the other note back in. Okay, so the accuracy requirement is somewhere between 400 and 500. Something like that. Where's the other note? Hello. There he is. Also, why does note not do Blessed Bash as his priority? It's weird. Okay. 4 of these battles quickly. Just so that the quest is done and I don't forget about it. I have a tendency to. You need to build that team? Yes, you do. Do you have 2 newts? I mean, as you saw, one ninja can also work. And that's 2 more. Still running the team of rares, but I don't run Shogun so rarely. Sand Devil takes all that energy. Fair enough. So, I mean, Sand Devil is much more useful. Alright. So this is done. Let's... Wait. Champion to rank 4. Let's do it. The champion training is also running. Right. Let's put some brews in. Come on, Plarium, fix this. The notifications here. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is such bad game design. Most of the stuff you have to do is here. Okay, I've lost the champion now. Okay, let's test him out. So, let's test him out area by area, right? So, I'll tag this in. So, currently my Marius, to begin with. I'm also actually gonna go off camera because I probably will use some of the footage for a video later. And yeah, I think I will. So hope that's okay. And so the Marius currently is a 9-piece Merciless, not Merciless Slayer. And I mean, this is the build that I've been using. In my opinion, going in, my hypothesis is that for most content, this is the best set for him, the 9-piece Merciless. But I do want to test it out either way. So 6.5k defense, 257 speed, 387 crit damage, 350 accuracy. So this is build number 1. So let's start off with campaign. Why not? Nightmare campaign. Stage 7. This is the most difficult stage that not every champion is able to do. So let's see if he can. Pretty sure he can. Only the question is with the boss basically. But I think he'll be, yeah, no question about it. Okay, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. This run. Okay. Iron Twins, I'm out of keys. Actually, let's go for Minnow. What? Why am I running this guy here? Let's just run solo. Boom, boom, boom. 7 seconds. 7 seconds and 1 A2 was enough to kill the boss on this build. Right? Let's change. Maybe we can do this very quickly because of the presets. So I'm happy to do it multiple times. Let's bring on Merciless. Okay, so now with 9-piece Merciless, he obviously has lower defense. Crit damage, I think, is also slightly low. Merciless does provide 5% ignore. I think Slayer provides slightly less. What does Slayer provide? 30%, right? So 5% difference. And obviously Slayer has the chance of 30% additional, while Merciless has this. Obviously that doesn't matter in these smaller fights, but I just want to see if the ignore defense compensates for the lower crit damage. I'll go through all the stages, so don't worry. We're starting off with campaign and Minnow and such, which are less useful, but still, I just want to test out everything. Okay, he does it here as well. He did take he was slightly slower on the second wave. Again, I'm not switching the relic out. I'll keep the relic the same. Relic is the control group. So he was slightly slower here. The damage is slightly lower, it seems like. The 5% ignored defense doesn't make out up for the lower defense. Let's look at Minnow once again. So here the one singular A2 was not enough, probably because it wasn't even the Slayer proc. I think it was just the higher stats, but pretty identical nevertheless. Let's go with the Ice Golem team. So first, let's go with the regular team that I'm calling it regular. It's rather new, this team concept. Again, if you are watching for the first time, if you haven't seen this team, there's a video for this particular team for the Ice Golem, which if you're still running R-Attack, I would highly recommend you run this team. I usually run this in Slayer. It does about 18 to 20 seconds. Let's see how it works out with Merciless. So Marius with the weekend that Seer will give him. I know she won't because Marius is now faster. He didn't kill the wave, so the damage is slightly lower. Actually, noticeably lower. Okay, let's look at the boss. That's most important. Yeah, definitely, because now the speed tune went out because he did the A2 first, and because he's faster. I need to adjust for that. Yeah, I need to adjust for the speed. He can't be faster than Maneater, which he is currently. So let me look for another banner. This won't work otherwise. Defense, this will be just as fast, if anything. I want to slow him down. Maybe this shield I can switch. Yeah, he's too fast. I run Mithrala, Newt, Phoenix, Harima, and Fina at stage 22. Whisper can be good. Are you talking about Phantom Shogun still? Okay, so I don't want to sacrifice crit rate, obviously. Speed I can go a bit lower on. This is significantly lower on speed and crit damage. Maybe this 13%. Yeah, perhaps this. So he's now gonna be. I'm decreasing his defense a little bit, but I would just want his speed to be lower, because Maneater, I believe, is around 280-ish, 295. Yeah, so now it should work. Why aren't you attempting stage 25, by the way? Freak. He's still faster than Seer, but that should be fine. Maneater just needs to put the buffs on. Because of the cooldown, so the cooldown reduction, he's able to do his A2 more often. That's one difference that I can notice immediately. So I hope, yeah, he can put it on. Perfect. This is perfect. Boom, boom, boom. It's so sad to see just the 10% caps and not see the Slayer procs. That was not good. He's counter-attacking too much. So the team, I think, still works, but because of the extra turns, it will not be consistent. That's the first thing I'm noticing. And it's much slower. Much slower. Let's try it one more time. I think it won't be consistent. That's the other thing. So in Slayer, Marius one-shots this. I'll showcase that right after this. When I make the video, I will make a whole table and everything, with mentioning the damage numbers and everything, the time taken. But for now, we're just testing together. Yeah, I think so. The problem here is because of that extra turn mechanic with the 9-piece. it can go out of sync. He can fall out of the unkillable. So that's the second time round. Last time was 29 turns. The time was exactly the same. So significantly slower. Right? Now, if I'd run this team, the video that I put out on Saturday, I believe, or Friday, this new team concept, the 2-man team, this might work. Let's see. So he's definitely slower, slightly slower with killing the waves. Slightly is the part to look at. He's still Marius with Cat's Case. So for this team, the initial A1 is very important. So he revives again. Now he should go for the second one. That's the good thing about Merciless, that he can get back to his skill quicker. So he doesn't have to wait there. But we took one extra hit because the ads aren't dead. Yeah, and because of that it fails. So because he's not able to kill the ads, we are taking one extra hit on the Stone Skin Shield from Aniri. And Aniri's Stone Skin Shield is massive, by the way. Her shield is massive. So this doesn't work. And I'm pretty sure if I run it a second time, it won't work either. Let me switch it back to Slayer, just to showcase. But before I do that, I should also... Actually, no, I won't save the slower team. Where else would it be? No, I won't save it. So let's go to Preset Manager. Let's select the Slayer set. So with Slayer, this team definitely works. So this is the Slayer set now. He almost wipes in one hit the entire team. And now in 2 hits, almost everybody down. On to the boss, the first A1. And now he will kill the ads, which means this first hit that the boss did not hit too much on the Stone Skin Shield, because when the ads are dead, he doesn't do that much damage. Like, he doesn't ignore defense. This hit ignores 100% defense. So does this hit. He loses the shield, but he's done. And now we are just waiting for him to do one more hit. There you go. Even if he died there, then Aniri can revive and reset. So this can go anywhere between 15 and 21 turns. This time the time was quite high. Generally is faster. Let's run one more time. One more hit, he will die. There's some heal. Should survive this hit. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. He will die now on the second hit. Yep. Shield is down, but the hits are done. Revive and last hit. Again, this time, maybe I've changed up something, because you see this best time, it is between these two. 15 turns and 26 seconds. But anyways, this team works in 9-piece Slayer. It does not work in Merciless. That's one observation that I immediately have. Now, the next question is, does this team work on Lethal? Let's try. I'm abusing this preset manager and the free re-gear massively, aren't I? So, yeah, let's take this. Again, in my opinion, the Stone Skin Lethal team is good if you are really aiming for PvP, if you're a PvP player. Because there, obviously, it's much better. Other areas of the game, it will be weaker than both of the two options. Yeah, see, two A1s and he still didn't kill. And now they're taking a turn. He might die even. Yeah, this... Obviously, the damage is much lower. There he will definitely hit the cap, but again, the ads aren't dead. Now they are. Actually, the team might still work. But it got very choppy on the second wave, so it definitely won't be 100%. Why didn't she revive? Hello? Why did she not revive? Did I miss that? Was I looking away when she revived? Revive, please. Oh my god, okay. Cleared stage 25 just now, but Phoenix and Note had a few weak hits once. Yeah, but Note doesn't target the boss. You probably have to manually target, right? Okay, so this also, I think, works mostly in Slayer. Let's test the normal team in this build as well. So now this is this team, but this time round in Lethal and Stone Skin. So, I mean, mostly just Lethal. Stone Skin is just for the arena. It's not beneficial here. So yeah, he takes his sweet time in killing the waves, but this on the second wave we don't have him killing. We have Seer to kill the wave. There you go. And now the question is here. So one thing that makes this a little bit better than Merciless is the fact that it will be consistent. There's no extra turn chance. So he will not run out of his buffs. So I think this team will work. This team might fail with Merciless, but it will work with Slayer as well as with Lethal. That's one thing I see right out of the bat. So this team works. It when we tested it also works with Merciless, but with Merciless it will be inconsistent or non 100% because of the extra turn mechanic. So that's Ice Golem. Let's move forward. I mean, Spider, not really, shouldn't make much of a difference, but so I'm able to solo with the Spider with Slayer. Let's see. With this, I should still be able to do so, I believe. It'll be slightly slower. One good thing is that he killed everybody, so the Spider didn't heal. Now the Spider healed. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this won't work. It will. Just takes longer. This is Lethal plus Stone Skin. I should just stop calling it Stone Skin. It's just Lethal. Okay, so 31 seconds, 9 turns. Let's do it one more time. The second time round, the Spider goes really fast. Oof. That was too close for comfort. Eesh. But that, to be honest, is not a fault of Lethal per se, but the stats. So this time a bit slower. Last time was 9 turns and 30 seconds. This time it's 12. So around about 10 turns, 30 to 40 seconds. That's what we have with Lethal. Let's switch. So let's first switch to Merciless. And let's go again. I think Merciless should definitely be better than Lethal. And I mean, Merciless and Slayer, the real difference that we will see will be in longer fights, such as the Hydra. So the time to beat currently is around 30 seconds, Marius. Boom, boom. Okay, 26 seconds, 8 turns. One more time. Yeah, like the second turn, the spider immediately goes. I mean, he doesn't. He goes after one turn. It just seems like it because at the start, Marius sell buffs into his A2. Ooh, so if he killed there, it was gonna be basically the same time. But okay. So, faster. Definitely faster than lethal. 30-second, 9 turns. Let's switch once more. Slayer. I love the presets. They make this possible. Okay, let's go. The cool thing with Slayer is, obviously you get the extra hits, but you get the turn meter boost as well. Did you see that? With both previous sets, the spider took a second turn, and this time round, we were able to go twice. Because of the turn meter boost that you get on Slayer. So then that's another advantage. So the turn count is similar to the first run with Merciless. But there's a potential to go faster. With Merciless, I don't think so. Now you will see. So with both lethal as well as Merciless, he was able to take only one turn, but then again, it's the second turn that he takes, which is pretty cool. Okay, consistently 8 turns in 26 seconds. I mean, I know that if I do presets, if I bring in some other champions, this will be even faster, right? But I think Merciless, oh sorry, not Merciless, Slayer is coming out to be the winner just because of this one mechanic that's underrated, which is the champion, the turn meter fill. So we know that Slayer obviously has the ignore defense. Everybody knows that. The 30% chance on 9-piece, that also I think is well known. But this part people ignore, the 4-piece bonus, which is the turn meter fill by 5% on the first hit on each enemy. And especially on something like the spider, it is the first hit on the spiderlings. So you get turn meter boost. A lot of turn meter boost. Enough that you can go twice. Which is amazing with Slayer. Okay. Moving on. So far, Ice Golem, the team that I have, the general team, this team, it works with all 3 sets, but I would not recommend Merciless here because of the extra turn mechanic, and you will run out of the unkillable buff and you will die. But with lethal, it works. It'll be slightly slower, and Slayer is obviously the best one because of the additional chance of the Slayer proc. You can potentially kill him really fast. On the spider, again, all 3 work, but I think Slayer did give the best time, the fastest time on the spider, followed by Merciless, followed by lethal. Let's go for the dragon. So for dragon, I've been using this team, this 2-man. So currently he's in Slayer. So let's first test out Slayer. There you go, on to wave 2. And on to the dragon. Now on the dragon, I feel like Slayer and Merciless are gonna be close. But let's see. I'll run this 3 times for each. So here there's a chance that Marius dies, and that's why this Staltus is in the team, in case Marius dies. I know I can build Marius' stats higher, that I don't need Staltus, but he's insurance just in case. Okay, 21 turns, 27 seconds. Let's go again. Okay, so this time it was faster, right? 16 turns, 21 seconds. Let's go one more. Obviously, there's some variation. And then again, as I said earlier, when I make the video, I will note everything down in a table, and I'll list it out as well, all the times and everything. Make it mathematical. I think this might turn out to be even faster. Yeah. Okay. So round about 16ish turns is what we are getting on Slayer. So let's switch. Which one first? Merciless or Lethal? Let's go with Merciless first. Okay. Okay, I think he's on to wave 2 similar time as compared to Slayer. So he does have lower defense in this set, because of which he dies. But he has more speed is what I was gonna say. Staltus will kill him, but that was unfortunate, so I'll run that again. Okay, first hit. I'm so used to those Slayer procs on 9-piece that when it is like 30% of the health, it just feels sad to look at. Okay, both Marius and the dragon died there. They're certainly dying probably because of the lower defense, but he's still getting decent numbers. He's destroying the waves relatively fast. And then again with the Slayer procs, let's do it one more time. With the Slayer procs, he's able to kill the dragon or reduce his health bar quite fast. Okay. This time he might be able to finish the job. Let's see. Maybe not. Oh, almost. Was almost dead. Okay. 26 turns, 33. So definitely slower than Slayer, and also what would we would expect. Let's go with Lethal. Significantly less damage on the waves. These waves were not able to take the turn before. A lot of people keep him in Lethal, but that's what my intuition has always been. But yes, he is slightly better than in PvP because of the stone skin you don't get the CC. But you are taking a huge you're taking a huge chunk of damage away from him if you're not putting him in Merciless or Slayer. Definitely much slower. Because Marius is a champion who is amazing everywhere. And if you're just building him for the arena, you can build so many other champions for the arena. There are many other champions who can smack. Granted, he does much more than just smack in live arena. Reduces debuffs, he puts in feeble. But I think the utility that he brings in all of the other areas, you're losing out on that rather significantly. And we'll see this a bit more in the Hydra, for example. Yeah, so he does do it, but it has been much slower, both of the runs. So I think it's the same here. So far in all three of the dungeons, the damage and the time taken has been Slayer, has been the fastest, followed by Merciless, and then followed by Lethal. Let's see if that changes in the Fire Knight. In the Fire Knight, it's about the waves, mostly. Let's start off with Lethal. What is this team? I was experimenting. I experiment a lot, guys. 10% of my experiments succeeded, and then they become videos. Most of them fail. Can you just show me your Thylacia build for S7? With a stun set or damage? I believe I did S7 on a stream last week. I will showcase that, but I don't want to interrupt this. So if you want to look at that quickly, then just search for that live stream from last week. Otherwise, I'm happy to showcase it once I'm done with the dungeons. Ooh, that is not what we want. And that's because the Slayer procs didn't come in. Or, I mean, I was looking away. That is not supposed to happen. Yeah, that's not. I'm gonna run it again just because I was not looking. So I didn't see if he didn't use his ability at the right time or not. So I just want to see that. Okay, let's watch carefully. I'll attack number 1. I'll attack number 2. Yeah, why is this happening? I know why this is happening. Oh my god. Sorry, this is a bad test. I know why this is happening. Because Newt's gear is gone. That's why it's happening. Because I borrowed Newt's gear, which in hindsight was not a good idea. The first Newt is fine, right? First Newt is fine. I borrowed Newt's gear. Can I give Newt some random gear for the time being? Defense percentage. We're looking for Lethal. Where are you, Lethal? Am I blind? Or do I not have any other defense percentage lethal gear? I might not have any other lethal gear on defense percentage. Interesting. Okay, I guess you're getting this one for now. Speed will be all messed up. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I mean, we did see the damage. He will be able to finish him off. Speeds will be wonky. That's the thing. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Crit rate is also lacking significantly. I did not think this through, giving him Newt's gear. Okay, you know what? Let's give Newt back his gear for a second. And I'll see if I can find a different piece for Marius. Where's the gear? There it is. And the weapon as well, please. There you go, note. And then for Marius, we see if I can find some other piece. Because Newt and Marius do come into quite a lot of other teams as well. What I can also do is I can look for defense percentage on a stone skin piece. Like this one. I need to look for high crit rate, which this one is promising. Ooh, that was good. Okay, so if we put this in, then I need to put in this definitely needs to be lethal. This perhaps. And now I need one of these two. Lethal. No. Protoss. Speed is quite low. Let's look for gloves. We have any? These gloves, perhaps. Speed is on the lower end. I want more speed. This might be it. Yeah, this might be fine. The defense and everything is quite low, but that's also because I need to roll up. Let's go for this for now. And then I will save this in the preset manager. Lethal stone skin. Give us jumping preset. Okay. And I will delete this one. Okay. And we now need to rank this up. I don't have enough pots to rank the Ascension up as well, unfortunately. But this should still be fine. 5.3k defense. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, let's continue then. So now everybody has the gear. So we're testing out the lethal build first. Yeah, the speed is a bit lower. On to the boss, 13 turns, that's good. Ally attack 1. Shield is pretty much down. Yeah, no Slayer procs, don't feel nice to look at. He might be left with a tiny bit of HP, yeah, because... There's a little bit of RNG involved because of the Phantom Touch. Slayer kind of makes up for it when this does happen. Yeah, okay. One more time. I mean, he does end up gaining speed because of the what's the mastery called? Whirlwind of Death, I believe. Okay. Hopefully this time the shield stacks are down before Marius goes. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's down to 10. Yeah, they'll be down. Okay, perfect. He is hitting for max, and he will kill. But there's a chance the run fails because of, I guess, because of the Phantom Touch, especially on Note. It's on 4-star. Yeah, he still does the job, but it's significantly slower. Let's check the Merciless next. Let's go. I think it'll be a similar issue here with the shield breaking. But there is a chance for extra turn mechanic. Won't help here. I think it's the same thing that'll happen here. Yeah, he'll be left off with a tiny bit of HP. Okay. But yeah, I mean, the run will be exactly the same. The time taken is slightly faster. With Slayer, it 100% works. Because with Slayer, the Slayer chance kind of makes up for the Phantom Touch mismatch. And the turn meter boost in addition, obviously. But you see, he kills off the wave in one hit. Even on the A1, he kills in one hit. So the damage is insane. We've never been at the boss in eight turns, any of the previous sets. Shield is down. There were no Slayer procs this time around, so it'll be the standard kill, needing Soul Reap. 12 turns. This is the fastest I get. So again, Slayer is the best. I mean, I can make the other two work very... what's the word? Consistently. Very consistently. With slight tweaks. But there is no way they will be faster than the Slayer build. Even if they are, especially with Merciless, they'll be inconsistent. Because there's a small chance. And the small chance is not of doing damage, but rather of getting an extra turn. Okay, Sand Devil, so... I don't think Sand Devil should change that much. Sand Devil run should be similar because I mean, Slayer will be faster, obviously. Because of the chance of getting the Slayer proc. But otherwise, yeah, this should be identical. In all three. I'll run all of them twice. Yep. Let's switch. The 1 hour should be up soon, I believe. The free re-gear that I collected. That was okay. So that was the issue with the Merciless. That was the issue with the Merciless, the extra turn. You saw that in action. He went wild, he did a lot of damage, but he woke the Sand Devil up. So that is something that can potentially happen. I mean, I can circumvent that by reducing his speed. So that he goes after once the Sand Devil wakes up. Yeah, I think that's something that I need to do to test this properly. Let's try that. Because right now he's just too fast. His speed needs to be lower. Didn't I change that? Did I change it back? Yes, I did. I should have saved that. Why didn't I save it? Was it this one? I believe that was this one. Right? Probably. And I should save this. Preset manager. What did I call it? Merciless 9-piece. Okay. Merciless 9-piece. And let's use that. Okay. Let's go back to the dungeon. So this time he should only go once the Sand Devil has woken up. Yeah. So now there's no chance of that failure. So I think in Sand Devil, I think they'll be identical, the performance here, because there's a chance to do extra damage on the Slayer, which will make the run faster, and there's a chance to take an extra turn. So in both cases, you're going to be doing more damage. Like that exactly. So he took an extra turn, which actually, if you really think about it, it made the run a bit slower. What's the percentage chance here? So percentage chance is 15% versus on Slayer, the chance is 30%. So Slayer has a higher chance. And Slayer is just additional damage. And this one is extra turn. So yes, combined with the extra turn, there's a chance to decrease random skill cooldown 30%. What that means is that there's a very good chance that he does two of his nukes, his A2s back to back, which can be amazing. Hey Kerrigan, we're still testing. I'm going through each and every dungeon. We've reached the Sand Devil, and so far it's been Slayer has been the best, followed by Merciless, followed by Lethal. Let's go for the Shogun. So with Merciless and Slayer, like it just comes down to those chances, and I think that will showcase most in the Hydra. I think in Phantom Shogun, in the two-man team that I was trying out, the Merciless might be actually really cool. I'll test that out next. So where's that team? Where are you? I mean, I can just do this. Where are you, Lamasu? Where is she hiding? There she is. Okay, let's give the speed. Okay. So this team works with Slayer, but I feel like this team will work even better. Maybe not. Okay. Because like when he does proc the extra turn. There's the extra turn. No, there's not. Like if he does proc the extra turn and he can do two of his nukes back to back, that will make the run faster for sure. Okay, that one was slow. 39 seconds. Let's try again. This is a ridiculous team that you shouldn't use because he gets enfeebled. But this team can farm food, for example. He's not procced an extra turn. It's been Lamasu giving him the bonus. There's the extra turn. That 39 seconds was what he did previously. Again 39 seconds. Cool. Okay, let's switch. Preset manager. Let's go for lethal first. I have a feeling that it won't work with lethal. Let's see. One cool thing is that because of the stone skin, he doesn't get the first hit. That's actually cool. But now he does. Oh, but it gets removed because it's not irremovable. Maybe I was wrong here. One more before he puts the debuffs back on. Come on. Yeah. No. Okay, one more time. So yeah, this part is amazing, where Marius doesn't take the debuffs. So he can do his full damage. And now he can also just cleanse by Lammasu. So he does the 2 hits. But after the 2 hits, now he slows down. And here, he did get his A2 now. So this time he might do it. This time he did it. And he did it faster than Merciless. Let's try one more time. There's the cleanse. He's slowing down. No. Okay. I mean, to be honest, you can pump more stats into him. So for this Shogun team, this might be actually pretty good for this particular team. I can try him out in the regular team, and in the regular team, I think it's gonna be the same. All 3 builds. He does not get the block passives on the stone skin, which is actually quite nice. Yeah. So in this particular case on the Shogun, the stone skin and lethal is actually pretty good. Yeah. Especially for the duo farm with food. The team that I put in with Lammasu. Okay, but that's all the dungeons. That's all the dungeons. I'll move on to the Hydra next, but Shadow Sapiens, are you still here? You wanted to see my S7 team. Which one is S7 again? S7. This stage, okay. Are you still here, Shadow Sapiens? So I am using stun on Thylacia. And these are the stats. 220 speed. High accuracy. Above 350 should be fine. And for whatever reason, because of the blessings and such, I'm even able to pump up her to 5k attack. Which is nuts. He's not even, like, the helmet can be maxed out even. And cruelty, 4-star. No blessings. Oh, no mastery, sorry. Oh, I have 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left. I should be fast, actually. Let's go with the Hydra. Is Lamasu's AI figured out now? No. Lamasu's AI is something that we can only figure out when we get the game code, I guess. Okay, let's be quick with the Hydra because my pre-gear is running out. Actually, do I have a second one? Then I don't have to rush. I have a second one. Okay, I don't need to rush. Let's go with the Hydra. So, what I plan to do with the Hydra is a couple of things. I have all 5 of my quick battles saved up. This is a week for our clan where this is an off week, so we don't need to do high amounts of damage. What that means is I'm going to throw my quick battles into testing out who does more damage. One thing first I want to try to do is I want to just see if he hits the damage cap on all 3 gear sets, and then I'm gonna run a quick battle on Nightmare. So now this is lethal and Stone Skin. So let's first see how hard he hits. I'll just go in raw, give him his increased defense, and now let's see how much damage he does. 3.39 million. 3.4 million, okay? Let's regroup one more time. Pretty similar. 3.4. One more time. Also very similar, around 3.5. I'll do it 5 times. Again 3.5. One more time. It's very consistently 3.5 mil. Slightly lower this time around, but only slightly. Okay. Now, let's switch. Reset manager. Let's go to Merciless first. Okay. And I'll do the exact same thing. 3.4 million, guys. Remind me if I forget. I'm not noting it down right now. I will note it down when I make the video. It will be a whole table and everything. Okay, so immediately 4.26. Okay, maybe for this particular run I should note it down. Okay, wait. Do I have an Excel? Okay, let's see. Okay, well, just give me 1 sec to switch this around. So we're gonna go full nerd on this. Let me switch to display capture. Okay, this is perfect. Full nerd mode, guys. And guys, I'm not using the camera because I want to use this footage later for the video. I don't want to get my ugly head in. Okay, so we are starting off with lethal. No, this is Merciless, sorry. Merciless 9-piece. And run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what's the damage right now? I mean, I didn't see, or I don't remember rather. Re-gear, not re-gear, regroup. Can you change this music? I can. 1 sec. But man, I looked away at the wrong time. Did somebody notice the damage on the first hit? Just the first hit. Okay, music changed. Okay, sorry. One more time because I was not looking. So 4.23 million. 4.23. Okay. Next try. Hey, thanks, David. Thank you. 4.27. 4.27. Okay. I know 5 tries is not a large number of tries. If he takes an extra turn, I will give him that as well because that's part of the Merciless bonus. So 4.23. He doesn't take an extra turn, 4.20. And the last one. $4.29. Okay. Let's switch. I'll switch back to lethal once again because I didn't note down the numbers. I'm sorry. Lethal, there it is. Okay, let's go. $3.34. 3.34. Where's the 3 coming from? That was a typo. This is lethal plus stone skin. Okay. $3.77. $3.58. Okay. Sorry, I looked away. Apologies. $3.68. 3.68. Okay. $3.67. Okay, switch back to Slayer now. No, yes, continue. Second free gear removal. Now the first with Slayer. 4.45. $4.71. Okay. Next. Full nerd mode, guys. Full nerd mode. 4.43. 2 more runs. 2 more runs. $4.3. And the last one. $4.38. Okay. So let's take the average. Okay, so we can clearly see, at least in one hit, and I did allow in case Slayer did its extra damage or Merciless get the extra turn, then the damage was allowed. Slayer does come out on top. Merciless is close behind. Lethal is lagging behind significantly. But that's just one hit. So now let's test this with doing a quick battle. And I will use the full team now. So this is first. Again, I only have 5 quick battles. You have to remember that. I'm going to use 1 on each. But there is a lot of RNG, obviously. So we have to keep into account. This is not going to be a foolproof experiment or anything. It should give us an indication. Now, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's go in. So this is the first test is with Slayer, and I'm gonna let the whole run. What is this music? Seriously. Apologies, guys. Can I find some decent music somewhere? That's the thing, all the royalty-free music is pretty crap. And everything else gets copyrighted. Okay. So we did hit the turn limit. And Marius's damage. Again, let's note it down. So this was for the full run. We did hit the turn limit. And this was Slayer. His damage is 296 mil. Everything is in millions. And we did hit the turn limit. I mean, should we also note down the full team damage? Maybe. 599.13. 599.13. TL reached. Okay. So that's... that was Slayer. Let's switch. Let's go into Merciless. Okay. Same thing. Let's see if it hits the turn limit. I hope it does. It does. Okay. So overall damage is 568. Point what? 43. Doesn't really matter, but... Also 296. Interesting. The damage is identical. The overall damage is less. What does this mean? Probably Lamasu gave the extra turn to Elva more. Something like that. Turn limit was reached here as well. Okay. Discard. And let's switch once again. Reset manager. Let's go with lethal. Yep. Okay. And let's go. What? I want to run this one more time. That was some terrible RNG, I guess. Yeah, this is much better. We hit the turn limit. The damage is significantly lower, 519.09. And Marius's damage is 246. So there you go. Again, with quick battles, I only have 5, unfortunately, so I can't run. And I had to run lethal twice because of that RNG. But people who are just using Marius in the arena, yes, he gives you advantage in the arena, but you are missing out in other places, guys. This is definitely the worst, and also in the dungeons, and definitely in the Hydra as well. Interestingly, for this particular run, again, it's only one run, but the damage number was identical from Marius. Team damage was different. That can be due to multitude of reasons. Because I'm also using Lamasu on the team, and how she targets with her A3 is something that nobody knows. And then there's all sorts of RNG involved in general. Yep. So there's the Hydra. Where else? Amus. Let's try Amus. So this is a team that I also put out a video earlier today on Amus using this team. So I've already shown on lethal, not on lethal, on Slayer. And later, once the video was done, I did another run and I was able to defeat it in 12 turns actually, with the same sets. So let's try with lethal. If I can get close. Very unlikely, but let's see. So if you haven't watched that video, Lydia is amazing. Because generally you're always scared of Amius transforming into his alternate form. And then if you kill him in the alternate form, he revives, right? With Lydia, that's not an issue. Also, I'm not scared of this cooldown decreasing. Because even if he transforms, I'm fine. I can kill him in his alternate form. Something that I'm generally afraid of. I actually want this to decrease so he can transform, so he doesn't remove the debuffs and everything. I actually want that to happen. Exactly. He will hate and everything, but that's fine. I can kill him. Ugh. Did I speak too much? I spoke too much. I spoke too much. It also might be just this lethal build. It might be this lethal build. I was able to do this consistently with Slayer. I will try one more time. Let's see if it's this lethal build or it was just bad RNG. Let's see. Ooh, this time he goes for the other ability. Not cool, buddy, not cool. Okay, decrease defense. He transforms. Hopefully it'll be fine this time round. It is. He dies and he doesn't revive. There you go. Definitely much slower though. Just because lethal sucks. Let's try Merciless. And do the same thing. Come on, Marius, get the extra turns. The cooldown decrease. That means his A2 will be available again. Again, he's going for the other ability. His AI is weird sometimes. Usually when his health is low, he goes for this ability to heal back up. Not always. It's weird. That was 4 extra turns in a row. I don't know if I can attribute that to Marius. That was Daithi. Let's do it again. Like, I mean, I guess it's because I'm putting debuffs, too many debuffs on him. That's why he's going for that ability. But his health is also low. He transforms immediately. Lovely. That has not happened before. That might become one of the fastest runs because of it. Ah, no! I misclicked. He would have been dead by now. I misclicked. Instead of A2, I clicked on A1. That was bad. That was bad. The run would have been over right there. There's the extra turn. But okay, that was done for. That was on me. But Merciless is pretty good. That's what I'm gathering. But it's nowhere close to Slayer. So guys, we are reconfirming what we already knew. Slayer is the best for Marius. So with Slayer, I've previously done it in 12 turns. He's almost dead. You see, this time round his health was way too low and he went for the other ability. It's interesting that with Slayer consistently he always goes for this ability, the Lunar Storm, even though he has debuffs. But maybe because the decreased defense got resisted, maybe that was it. Maybe. 15 turns. I wanna test that once more. Was it because of decreased defense being resisted? Let's see. So which ability do you do now, Amius? Ah, no. Does it have something to do with the Slayer set? I don't think so. But it's happened consistently. Like when I was filming this video, I did it with Slayer at least like 6 to 7 times. And it was always the same. And now all the times I tried with Merciless and with Lethal, he always went for the other ability first. Don't think anything else changed. Well, that's interesting. But again, 13 turns close to 12, Slayer is also better here. For the Hydra, they were identical. I wish I had more Hydra quick battles to run it a few more times, but any other areas of the game? Doom Tower. Doom Tower waves? I mean, we are on the early stages, so it doesn't really make sense. Yeah, later stages it does make sense. Here it doesn't. Chimera, to be honest, I would actually not recommend Merciless, because that extra turn mechanic can land you in hot waters, especially when it comes to the ram form. Sometimes you don't want to take the extra turn. So there I would not recommend it. Or for example, dying to Viper's poisons if you take 2 turns in a row, if the poisons have not been cleansed. So for Chimera, I don't need to test, I know that Slayer is the best. I would just like to avoid the 15% extra chance of the extra turn. But yeah, I think that should conclude the test. Anywhere else we can test. Land boss, not really. It's not an area anybody really struggles with anymore. I mean, in the arena, we know that Lethal and Stone Skin is definitely better because of not getting CC'd. That's the benefit Stone Skin brings. Yeah, I think I'll conclude the test here. Let me put back the gear on the champions I took. Oh, poor Carnage is naked. He's naked. Most of the gear is from Carnage, right? Yes, it is. Who else did I steal from? I think I stole from Rotos as well. Yeah, the gloves from Rotos are missing. Which gloves are they? They are lethal gloves. This one, yes. Who else? Note I gave back. I know any of the key champs. Mazumel is not a key champ. I've actually also been thinking of using Mazumel in Chimera. So far, I really hate her. She's one of the most useless mythicals out there. But then I was looking at not as a damage dealer, but just the utility, because in my current team, I've been thinking of replacing one of the champions, and my current team is not him. Him also was experimenting. So something like this. So this is my current team, and I'm thinking if I can replace one of the champions, and maybe Lydia can go. And if Lydia goes, she has defense down on her A1. She has increased crit rate, which also helps with one of the trials that I currently can't do. And then on her alternate form, she also brings the True Fear, which is also something that Lydia does. So those two abilities can be actually nice. Given that block active skills, I can use Arbice's first form here. What I'll be missing then is the block buffs and what's the other? HP burn, I believe. No, not HP burn. Just the block buffs. But yeah, not convinced yet. Okay, let's look at the events. We're done with the test. I will compile all that into a video later with all the excels and everything. Okay, gear enhancement has some time. I think spider and champion training is something we can do. So let's do it. Oof. Oh, did I not showcase the Excel at all? And I just realized I never clicked the transition key on my OBS. Did you guys never see the Excel? I'm sorry. Let me showcase what I was talking about. This Excel. Did you guys not see it before? I'm sorry, I was talking about stuff that I was not showcasing. I was noting down all the damage on the Hydra. So this is for the singular hits. All the damage numbers are in million. And this is the average. So it was singular hits for highest on Slayer, followed by Merciless and then lethal. And then on the full runs, on the instant battle or quick battle, this is the damage Marius did. Identical in Slayer and Merciless, while lower in lethal. And the team damage was higher on Slayer. And turn limit was reached actually on all three. What kind of engineer doesn't show units? Deduct 10%. Please don't deduct 10%. 10% of 0 is still 0. How's life, Kerrigan? You were quite busy previous weeks. Last I talked to you. Hasn't gotten better with work? have some recertification, so busy studying. Overall better. Nice, glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. I think my work is also hopefully gonna slow down slightly. Last couple of weeks have been quite busy, but I'm finishing off a project. Here, Tanks, did you go for the void jump on Deck of Fate? No, I did not. I mean, with this spider tourney that I'm running, I will get some of those points, and I'm hoping that I can collect some of the fragments so I can sell them for mods fragments. But otherwise, I'm not going for the void Lego. I think it's too expensive and not worth it. In general, I usually never have enough shards for the void Legos. Deck of 8 points should be universal, so if you don't go for this one, you slowly build a bank towards the next one, and so on. Which company are you referencing here? Do you not know which company makes this game? Do you think they will do that? They even pull your fragments saved up for the prism shards and prism souls so that you can't bank up. They bait you with shard events right before they introduce an actual good event. You really think they'll be that nice? I'm also looking forward to, I think later this week, Assassin's Creed Shadows comes out, the new Assassin's Creed game. Really looking forward to that as well. Huge AC fan. And especially this time, this setting in Japan, it's gonna be amazing. Ghost of Tsushima is a game that I really enjoyed. It's somewhat similar premise. We'll likely stream that over the weekend. Let me live in my fantasy. Oh, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. That's literally your fantasy. Where a horse warrior with his pointy staff is the only champ you need in 90% of the game. It's crazy that he's also basically replaced Seer. Seer was irreplaceable for such a long time, and now she's fading away just because of Marius. The bait in this game is too much. We still fall for it though. Yeah. I'm trying now not to. I'm trying to spend as little as possible. I actually haven't spent much recently. I really don't understand spending in this game. Especially the thing that gets on my nerves the most is people who go crazy with spending on CVC. It's literally a fail. Like this time round, people were spending so much for those relic mats, which were not even a full relic mat. There was 75 or 50 or something. Like Plarium are so greedy, and people were just going crazy with millions and millions of points. I really don't understand that. I mean, obviously, if you're having fun in a game and spending that makes you progress faster and gives you happiness, then yeah, go for it. But it doesn't stop. It never stops. That's the thing. Like there's always something new and shiny. So just you have to be careful. Every once in a while is okay, but with these baits, you have to learn to recognize them and be wary of them, because it can really get out of hand if you're not careful. Jokes aside, I'm a little torn on, do I level up multiple relics to level 4 or do I save and get my only... I think level 5 is pretty good. Level 6 on Cat's Gaze. So what will it provide? The additional stats. So we had level crit damage 31%. So this will pump up by just 2%, which is insignificant to be honest. So 31. What does it go to maximum? Let's see. Let's go to relic crafting. Relic index. Does it still appear in the event group? It does. So you gain 9 extra crit damage. You gain 50 defense. And a bit more attack. Don't think it's worth it. I would naturally let it happen maybe a year down the road. Don't think it's worth it. I think there's a significant jump from 4-star to 5-star, which you've already done. But this last jump is something I would not recommend. It's much better to have the other relics go up to 5. Okay, we can flip 1 card. Yay! We got 3 fragments. You also gain bragging, flexing rights, which are most important. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we got some more of these leveled up. Let's take them up and immediately put some brews in. 3 for level 4s. Seriously, Playeriums, remove this, all the notifications right here. So annoying. No, not Caius. Okay. Made 3 frags. Exactly. That's 1/5 of a mod fragment, no? Honestly, it would just be for the purpose of min-maxing Marius and Chimera to push damage and trials. I'm currently with you and thinking it's better value to have multiple relics at level 5. Yeah, I think so as well. I don't think, as I said, I don't think the benefit, even for the min-maxing of damage and trials, would be enough to justify. Okay. Live arena, go so I can snipe you. Unlikely. Let's try. I mean, why not? By the way, guys, I've also been thinking, would you guys be interested if I do on live streams some coaching, account coaching on certain people? If people are interested, you can also join my Discord and we can try that out. Something I've been thinking about. I'll create an... Actually, I did just... before I start streaming, a separate channel on the Discord for that. You said yes. What is that yes to? Is this you? That's not you, right? You're not Joy Boy, are you? I guess that yes was to something else. +2 Marius. Yeah, that's definitely not you. Your Marius is 6 stars, not +2. I hate volcanoes. Sorry. Okay, not you. So that yes was for something else. Just happy for the opportunity to snipe. Okay. Okay. To be honest, I've been avoiding Live Arena because I really hate the Live Arena seasons and what they represent. Because now, every month, all the whales are starting out from scratch with you. So at least for the first start of the month, you are just facing whales. And that's just annoying. He got sheeped. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's go after her. Then do this. No, the damage wasn't enough. They are locked out, but it's Marius. Exactly. But they cater to the whales. It's really dumb implementation. Yeah, I think so as well. It's ridiculous. They cater pretty much everything to the whales, but the fact that the reason I had been starting to enjoy Live Arena a little bit was because all the whales were up here somewhere, here in the end. Now they start with you every time. It's just ridiculous. I'm 3-1-1-0 in Live Arena and I got opponents from 5k. Exactly. That's the problem with season points. And this will happen every month. People already don't play Live Arena. Like, I put out a separate video on this as well, on what I personally think problems are with Live Arena, how you can solve this, and one comparison I suggested in that video was actually with competitive Pokemon. I find the competitive Pokemon is very similar to this. It's like champions. Champions are like kind of like Pokemon. You collect them all, catch them all that stuff. And some of the ways Pokemon has implemented stuff similar, like for example, the level caps and such, they allow for a bit more of a skill-based competition rather than just spending your way out. And then one particular concept I like from them is the Battle Factory, if people are aware of it. It's where you can get rental Pokemon. So a game mode here, in addition to this, where you can get rental champions, like champions you don't own, but from a randomized set. That would be so cool. You can play with champions which you will never obtain. I would love to play with a lot of these mythical champions that I don't have. I've been wanting Siffy for a long time. I would love to play with her even for a couple of battles. So I think those kind of things would be amazing. Will they ever happen? Very unlikely. They should have had brackets that better kept people fighting people at their level, perhaps with some fun restrictions, factions, etc. Yeah, there's hundreds of better ways to implement this. Yeah, whales will move on. That's true. But then again, every month this will be happening. So already with the limited time windows to access Live Arena, like this, even though they've expanded this is still not all the time. Now whales are also active at the same time. So every month, the first 10-15 days are going to be like this. And then you're going to start to enjoy it a little bit. But you're never going to be collecting these rewards. You're certainly never going to collect any of this. None of this. So it's just a waste. It's a good idea that they would monetize. Yeah. That video that I put out, that actually has performed one of the worst videos that I've put out. Apparently people don't like ranting videos about Live Arena. There's too many of them. Or maybe I just didn't do a good enough job of packaging it. Yeah, I don't feel like doing Live Arena. Maybe in 15 days. When the whales have moved on. Let's continue with the spider farm. But yeah, I'll post a link to the Discord server in case people want to join, and I've created a new separate channel for account coaching and such. I'm happy to do so in future streams. So do join and just leave a message there. Particular areas of the game that you would want me to look at, I'm happy to do so. People still don't have a bad taste in their mouth for live arena. Not a reflection of your content, just the game mode itself. All CCs are the same issue except those specialized like those. Yeah. I think so as well. I mean, that's like sometimes when I put out Marius videos as well, which I do quite often. I once remember I reposted on Reddit, and on one of the videos I got a lot of downvotes, and I mean, my point always is that one day you are gonna get Marius sooner or later. And then one of the comments was that no, because a lot of people do not do live arena, and that's for a number of reasons. And in that video I also highlight that one of them. So of course, one big reason is the Whale Fest, right? The Whale Fest, non-availability of the live arena time windows. But there's also one big factor in anyways, which is the ladder anxiety factor, which happens in any good PvP game. I mentioned this, I come from Age of Empires. In that, ladder anxiety is a big thing. Chess, online chess, it's a big thing. Dota, StarCraft, all these games. It's much more difficult to go and play against a human opponent because there's a fear of losing. People don't want to lose. This is a game which is mostly PvE. You're playing against a bot. You're killing these bosses in which you're used to winning most of the time. And in a good PvP setup, even a very good setup, even if there are no whales, if you're playing at the right skill level, you will be losing 50% of your fights. If it's a good matchmaking system, if it's a good elo system. And people just don't like that. Half the time you'll be losing. That's not a good taste in people's mouth either. So PvP in general is difficult anyhow, but if done properly, PvP does also increase the longevity of the game. Age of Empires came out in 1997, 1998, and initially Microsoft pumped in a lot of money, and then they gave up. But the game didn't die. For the next 15 years or so, small amount of community kept it alive because they enjoyed the multiplayer part, the PvP part, and they kept it alive through those years. And then later there was renewed interest, and now it's pretty big. It's the biggest that's ever been. There are tournaments happening in real life medieval castles because this kind of PvP, good PvP with a good matchmaking system, can increase the longevity of the game and the enjoyment in general. But it has to be skill based. It can't be a whale fest. It can't be that I can outspend you. There are 2 missions ongoing for Marius that trigger people. Live Arena and 3v3 or something. 3v3 I believe is for Ramantu, not Marius. I think it's Live Arena as well as the Iron Twins missions, the 80 Immortal. Also the chest plates, the mythical chest plates, and their energy sink take a long time. StarCraft 2, my baby. Yeah, I mean, you must be familiar with the concept of ladder anxiety then. Correct, good elo is 50% win rate. People not accustomed to these types of games feel like they are not progressing. Exactly. It's a real thing. And if in addition, when you add in this whole Whale Fest, that the thought that even if I tried, I'm not gonna win against these whales, someone is going to outspend me. That's just ridiculous. Now the Iron Twins are just time sink, not difficult per se. It's a huge time sink, and it is RNG as well, because like the soul essences, 80 of them, they take a while. But yeah, they're not as annoying as some of the live arena missions. Also, with live arena, the specific pieces, impulse, and what's the other one? Forgetting the name, but that one is annoying. It has gotten better though. Like these, the 5 battles daily for the live arena rewards that didn't exist before, and now technically, if you're doing live arena, you can get every day some gear pieces. So you can get a 6-piece set for both impulse and, again, I'm forgetting the name of the other one. When I was doing the Marius missions, that was not the case. What that meant was it was very frustrating. I was lacking one impulse piece for a very long time. I had to do like 4 chests or something, and each chest means 35 wins. That's what was nice about StarCraft 2, not pay to win. Exactly. Any good game should be about skill. Again, with a video game, there's always going to be some RNG involved, right? And that's fine. But some RNG is very different from completely pay to win, which this game is. And I'm not saying that turn it off, because it is the money making piece for you, for this company. They make a lot of money from a very few amount of people, and that they should do that, sure, because those people are also basically sponsoring the game for a lot of the low spenders and the free to players. So fine, keep that game mode, but do introduce a separate game mode which is more skill based. Even your biggest whales actually will be interested in this, because every whale in Kraken also wants to get rid of this tag in their head that people can always tell them, oh, but you are high ranked because you spend a lot. Deep down, they all hate that as well. Yeah, they spent a lot, they know that, but they want to be known for their skill. It's like, rich actors, nepo babies, they want to be known for their acting prowess and not the fact that they got into it because their mummies and daddies opened the doors. They want to be known for their skill, so they will also be interested in this game mode. Introduce this as an addition. Zeal, yes, thank you. Zeal and Impulse, those are the 2 sets. Pay to win part of Raid would be fine if they simply implemented game modes like LA that are more friendly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm ranting about, basically. They should not take it away. It's their moneymaker. I changed my name so my name couldn't be traced back to my mommy and daddy that opened the doors. What would you change your name to? You already have so many names on different Discord servers. Okay, not so many, I just know 2. R6 motorcycle buff seer and okay. 3 different. Most people don't even use 3 different passwords for their 3 different email addresses, and you have 3 different usernames. What's going on here? What's the inspiration behind the names? Buff Seer? Okay, I guess I get it. So Seer was your favorite champ, I guess? Is she still? So I've been running so many of these. I should be running 20, no? That's better from energy efficiency perspective. Yeah, why am I not running 20? Makes no sense. Yeah, I'm running out of my gems. I just lost to so many times in live arena and finally got a bot. Yeah, I think it's like after 3 or 4 losses, right? That's also the crazy thing. Just because they have this whole setup, the Veil Fest that they have going on, they need to have these bots in. Otherwise, people will not play at all. It sucks that they need to have bots. Despite the fact that they limit your time windows, they have bots. If you have bots anyhow, just have it open all the time. Seer is favorite for the time savings. Yeah. Before Marius killed everything, Seer was just so dominant necessary to. Yeah, exactly. I did not think Seer would be power crept out, because so many champions had come and gone, but Seer did remain until Marius. Feel bad for the people in Season Live Arena who are not banning my Marius. 4 losses in a row. Oh no. Don't tell me you lost to the bot, Retanks. Four losses in a row means win coming around the corner. Yeah. But that win doesn't feel special. The bot win. You have to wait for the actual win, no? I remember why I was not doing 20. Because it takes longer. Okay. I mean, I just have to change the team, I guess. Do I have to use presets? Do I have to use presets? What do I do? Yeah, I already have a team. Okay. With presets on. What else are we thinking they are gonna do for the anniversary? So they have the fusion going on. Fabian. They now have the St. Patrick's Day event. They gave us actually a pretty cool gift. What else? Because it's not just the fusions that they usually do. There's something more. Is it just a fusion this time around? You won against the bot. Nice. Congrats. You're back on your winning streak. Don't bother with S20 anymore. Only S10 and... That's the thing. It's not slight inefficiency. I also don't want to bother with 20, but many times it still makes sense. It because the inefficiency is actually not tiny. That's the problem. If it was a tiny bit, then understandable, but it's not. With turn attack tournaments, obviously you run the hard 10. Lower the energy cap and raise the cost of refills. So how many points did we get? Let me actually check. Can we pull one more? Yes, we can pull one more. Ooh, that's actually not bad. The free gear. Not the worst one we could have pulled. Rotos just 1v4 my entire live arena team. I hate him. You know, for every once in a while, I actually don't mind losing to a Rotos. I'm like, yes. Just because nostalgia. That's all it is. That's all it is. I just saw that I think I just need 1 or 2 more runs to finish the spider tournament. Is one gonna be enough? Actually, let's do one more just to be sure. And I'm assuming that Rotos was wearing that relic. What's it called? The Siroth relic? That's one nasty relic. By the way, Kerrigan, did you check out the duo team for Ice Golem Heart 10 with Godseeker? That's pretty cool. Just 6 days. Yeah, but the spider tournament is done. That's good. How many do I have in by now? That's 7. So I need 5 more. Right? Because I did pull the epic from the summon rush. And obviously I will fuse them on the weekend with the champion chase. So because each epic gives 250 points. So I will hold. Listen to it while I was driving home. Watch it to the stats details. Nice. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's tricky to get the Godseeker really tanky, and you need just the HP because he ignores defense anyhow, right? Let's run the rest here, I guess. Which are the ones I was running previously? Let's get them to 40 first. These 2 are towards the end of their... Actually, let's take these 3 first. And I like the super raids in campaigns for just this particular reason. Let's go. Game's pretty straightforward. Yeah, it is. When I was testing earlier with the 3 different sets for Marius, that team works with Slayer. It struggled with with lethal, but it worked. With Merciless, I would not recommend because the extra turn mechanic basically messes it up. It's very important for that team that your Marius can kill the ads. So that's one less hit with the 100% defense ignore for Godseeker's shield. You could circumvent that by making your Godseeker extremely tanky. Mine is close to 100k HP. Maybe that requires 120 or something. Wait, why am I using Marius here? Thor is faster. I actually really like this. The campaign. Yeah, let's put in Thor. Thor is faster here. How did you get so many good Slayer pieces? I basically at the start I got the Slayer passes, the Forge passes, a couple of times, and I got lucky. I don't have good Slayer pieces for all the champions. Even the Slayer pieces that my Marius wears, they're not the best Slayer pieces. They're all 5-star. My Marius has attack banner, for example. That's not the ideal piece. Godseeker's 83 HP and I don't plan on changing her. I don't think it's gonna be enough to justify changing her build just occasionally and 3 food. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Where do you use Godseeker though? For the sake of being efficient with energy, I might do it, huh? I mean, earlier you put forward a very special point, and that point was bragging rights, and that might be one reason to do it. Nice. What are the others? Let's see. These are close. These 3. That might even be just one of them. I used to use her for Ninja Godseeker. Now just Curse City. Okay. Where? I don't remember using her in Curse City. Like, my Godseeker was in the vault for a long time. I did use her for the Ninja team back in the day, but since then I haven't used her in a while. Am I out of gems? I'm out of gems. I'm at exactly 0 gems, guys. I am out of gems. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Where did we get at? Don't need revivers in the endgame when you can blow everything up. One shot with Marius. Yes. Yeah. I mean, with Cursity stages, yes, you do, but I don't remember using Godseeker in any Cursity stages, to be honest. Revivers only in Hydra, Chimera, and Live Arena now. Yeah. Agreed. Okay, so I'm out of energy. What am I doing then? Faction Wars have I done? No, I have not. I should do it. They're also working, I believe, on the hard stages of Faction Wars. At least I heard a rumor. Would be nice. And that could be their mid-year release. They usually have 2 big releases in mid-year and end of year. That could be their mid-year release, unless there's something I'm forgetting that they've mentioned. I barely see any Queen of Hearts, though. Shush, thought she'd be more meta. I thought so as well. Maybe not enough people got her. I mean, her kit is insane, so I also really thought that she would be more meta. Yeah, I barely see her as well. You're right. And I don't have her, obviously, but in Live Arena, I have not seen her too much. And I think last week or the week before, I was really pushing Live Arena to finally get Quintus. And I'm glad that I did when I did, because now with the Live Arena seasons, I don't have to bother that much. Nice. Any other? No. Cool. Still so far away from this annoying mission. Have I done my clan quests? I hope so. I have. Nice. Alright. Okay, I think I call it then. I'm out of energy. I've done pretty much everything. We did manage to do a good test for Marius builds. Slayer does come out on top in PvE, as the initial assumption was going in. For PvP, obviously lethal is better, but I don't know if it's PvP is a small part of the game. You are, as we saw, you are really missing out potentially on a lot of damage on Marius if you're just using lethal. Buy the Lego ore from the... I have so many, I don't ore that much. How much does it cost? 750. I have so many ores. How many do I have? I have 15 of them sitting around, 5-star 60 of them. I put more of my stock on these 2 things. Obviously the glyphs. One of the only thing that's worth it from there. Fair. But yeah, I think I'll call it here, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I think this was a topic that was of interest to quite a few people. When you have a quad substat in Feral, I have only mythical gear on Feral. So joke's on you, buddy. I don't have any. Look at this. I don't have any legendary pieces. Oh, very few. 2 pieces. All the rest are mythical. So that is not useful. Alrighty, then thank you very much, everybody. And yeah, see you next time. I'll most likely stream Wednesday. Yeah, likely Wednesday. Because Thursday Assassin's Creed is coming out, so Thursday onwards I'm probably just binge playing, is that a word? Assassin's Creed. So yeah, likely Wednesday. Alright, have a great rest of the day or a great evening depending on where you are, and I will catch you next time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.